Hello, my name is Carmen Sutherland, and I am the Coffee Club coordinator at Waterloo Region Family Network. I thought I would just tell you a bit about why I thought it would be a good idea to start Coffee Club and how that happened. So, before I moved to Kitchener Waterloo in 2010, I went to a university that was very well known for supporting individuals with all types of disabilities. And at that university, I really found a community of people that helped me learn or further my journey in learning that my disability was a beautiful thing and that it didn't need to be changed or corrected or made less for any reason. So that was one thing that happened at that university. And the other thing that happened at that university was just a general community of people, both with disabilities and some without disabilities, who really understood what my life was like and the lives of my friends, and were able to do things like joke about it and have fun with it and just build a community around the fact that they were either they had a disability or they were personal support workers that helped people with disabilities, and we were able to just build a family and community around that. So when I moved to Kitchener Waterloo, I really had one of my dreams was to see if I could recreate that or help recreate that, not just me, help recreate that for people here. So in, I believe, early 2011, I think, somebody said to me, you should go to this community meeting that Waterloo Region Family Network is having. And because what they're trying to do is they're trying to figure out what are some gaps in the community that need to get filled. And I went there, and one of the things that was a gap at the time in particular was that there was not a lot of programming for adults um, with disabilities who were leaving the school system. And in particular, there was not a lot of programming at the time run by self advocates, which is, I guess, what I considered because I advocate for myself a lot, and I'm a person with a disability that's able to communicate my needs. So Sue asked me, along with a friend of mine, if we wanted to start this group, and we said yes. Um, and the rest, as they say, is history. As you might be able to guess, it looks a little bit different during COVID times, which we are in now, and as we like to call it at Coffee Club sometimes, the before times. On a typical club evening, which is usually a Monday night, I would go there and I would, uh, as well as my personal support worker, Lynn, and we would make sure everything was good with the room, set up for whatever we needed. If we were having a potluck, we would set up sometimes plates and knives and cups and everything. Often, people that are also in Coffee Club, once they would get there, they would help us set up. And then it would just sort of be my job to facilitate uh, to make sure that the evening ran smoothly. If we are in the community, so for example, let's just say we're going to go bowling, then I would have to make the arrangements with the bowling venue to see if we can reserve some lanes. My job is pretty much just to coordinate events uh, or just whatever we're doing at the studio on a specific night and just make sure that everyone is included and having fun.